Hey everybody, how's it going? We're here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay, Four of Wands generally, I see it usually as being a relationship of some sort, something that feels stable to us. It can be between you and another person. It can also be just a relationship that you have within your life where something is established. So it can be like your relationship with your home, or it can be a relationship with a child. It's something that feels very significant and important to you, and can also feel like it can be with like a spouse too, something like that, a partner. Or a work situation, even lots of different things. I'm seeing Two of Cups, so probably with another person. But it doesn't have to be. It can be you with like something that you like to create, or an activity, something like that. Having it be the Four of Wands, it means that it's something that feels very important for you for this to be stable within your life. Like you could feel that your life is in disarray when this thing isn't feeling stable. Four of Wands can also be a time of celebration as well, where there's something that it's like getting to a place where things feel very good, and that being celebrated because of that, where it's like, finally, I got this thing locked in. It can feel like that. Things being the way that you want it to be. A foundation being set right. Pieces falling into place. I'm seeing Nine of Pentacles. So this can also be a time where you're like, because this thing is stable, I also feel like I have such a great foundation to be working off of. Nine of Pentacles speaks about feeling very abundant, being able to enjoy the things that you worked for. And I'm seeing Two of Cups, so there can be a relationship of sorts that's involved within this. And I'm seeing Nine of Pentacles, which means that this is something that you've been working at. And you can be at a spot where you're like, finally, I'm able to like really see that now. Like things feel very good the way that they are. It can feel like something's mirroring you in the way that you want it to. It means too, being able to enjoy something for what it is as well. I am seeing Five of Swords. And I'm seeing Two of Wands. Okay, something is coming up. It looks like things are really good. Things feel stable. You feel like everything is there that you need. Like there's nothing that you need that's not there contained within this. And Two of Cups is feeling like close with whatever is on the other end of this. Whatever is like the other piece that's coming together with you. With Two of Cups, I see it as being like a yin-yang type of situation, or like two different sides of the same coin. It's something that like is coming together because Two of Cups is about union and about unity. And also about these like very compatible pieces that are connecting with one another. And so it can be like feeling closeness too, and like intimacy and that sort of thing. Because this thing that I'm looking at here is like very ideal, where it's like things feel harmonious, they feel stable, I feel like I have everything that I need, I feel close in the way that I want to. So you look at that and be like, okay, anybody that feels comfortable within this and is attached to things being this way is going to be like, I don't want anything to disrupt that. Which makes sense now for Five of Swords and Two of Wands to be coming out, because it looks like things are proceeding, or like plans are being made, or there are going to be like options coming up, or like you're traveling down a path and things have been like the same road right now, and then it's going to split. And so it's like, well, do we go this way? Do we go that way? I don't even know if I want to get off of this road. So Five of Swords can be this part of you that's feeling a bit like, it can be this part of you that's a bit cautious or like worried about what's coming up, because this feels like plans that are being made, like future related stuff. It seems too, though, that you're working with whoever this is that's involved in this situation with you. You guys are working together, But Five of Swords is this part of you that's like, do I need to protect myself right now? Like, do I need to be thinking of myself right now? Is something going to be taken away from me? It's this very defensive position that we get into. And it seems like it's specifically about things that are going to be happening in the future. Like plans that are going to be made. So there can be something that like is even feeling triggering to you about conversations that are coming up or plans that are coming up that are associated with like future stuff. Especially it seems when there are options, like choices. Something about that is having you feeling, it's bringing up something for you, which again makes sense because when you look at this over here, it's like things are very ideal. So the possibility of things like continuing and changing, you know, and evolving as they do, that can be bringing up feelings for you where you're like, I don't know how I feel about that. Or like, what if things aren't good? Or what if things change in a way that I don't like? You know, it's this part of you that you feel at peace mentally because of how things are. So feeling like that could be threatened in some way has you feeling like this. But it seems like it's about stuff that hasn't happened yet, is the feeling. Usually I see Three of Wands as being more so associated with future stuff, but I'm getting that from this actually. This being about like future plans that are being made and decisions about how to move forward. Because too, this person is like sitting and thinking, it feels like stuff that hasn't been decided upon yet. So about things that feel like ambiguous related to like what is actually going to be happening. Yeah, something about ambiguity and plans associated with the future and things being unknown, like there being questions about stuff. Because Two of Wands is feeling like things that are being figured out, needing to be decided upon. And this Two of Wands is like really looking into the future. It feels like this part of you that feels on guard. That's like, am I going to need to protect myself? I'm feeling kind of triggered. But yeah, it makes a lot of sense for everything that I'm seeing, because when you have something that you're like, I want to keep it this way, and then it's like sort of growing out of your hands because it's continuing to grow and move, it's that part of us that's like, well, what's happening, and am I not going to like it the way that I like it now? Are things going to change in a way that I'm not going to like? So it feels like that's sort of the energy that you're leaning into now. So you may not be feeling particularly adventurous about certain things, which is something to be mindful of, because you don't have to be in the energy of the Five of Swords where you're like waiting for something that you don't like to happen. You can decide to reframe this and be like, it's going to be an adventure whatever happens, or like, you know, have some sort of mantra with yourself where it allows you to open yourself up to future things that you don't know about, maybe feel more exploratory, rather than feeling defensive and shut down. Yeah, this is bringing up a lot of anxiety for you. It has to do with how this is going to impact like the relationship is what this looks like. So yeah, this is coming from a place of anxiety for you. Worries. This may also be triggering things from the past, and that can be where this is coming from. Too. This can be bringing something up, like whether you're realizing that or not. And that may be why this is happening. It's like actually coming, even though I'm not seeing Three of Swords, like Five of Swords is usually, like we're not naturally like that. That's when something has happened to us, when we've experienced pain in some way, and so we feel the need to protect ourselves. Because I see Five of Swords being very much associated with the heart chakra and feeling like, oh, this is coming up because I might need to protect myself here, which is, of course, related to stuff that's happened in the past. So you feeling triggered here about like future plans and stuff like that, and then having like this anxiety, it's basically like all connected with something that happened, something or things that happened in the past, where when things were good, there could have been stuff that then happened to change that in a way that you didn't like, and you're like, is this situation going to be repeating itself again? Like that sort of thing. So that's what it's bringing up for you, is what I'm seeing. And that's why you're feeling the way that you are. Because you could also feel like this is like a bit out of character for you to take on this stance, but it's just triggered from your past stuff, is what I'm seeing. And now this leaves you the opportunity to reframe things. Because it seems to like you're going to be seeing that what you have going on here, like your stability and your relationship and the foundation of things and the security and whatnot, there may be things that you may be like catching up your perspective and your point of view to be more current rather than having this be tied to past stuff for you. Because once you do, I'm seeing it's going to be reframed in a way where you're like, I'm always going to have what I need. It's like that type of mindset that you're going to take on. The type of mindset that you feel like you're in, like you've been in prior to this stuff about like plans and whatnot coming up. So it feels like you're going to be putting yourself back energetically, vibrationally into a space where you're feeling very, very optimistic and secure, and knowing that like everything you need and like the things you want and stuff, that's the space to be in, because that's your reality. Yeah. I think that the biggest thing here is knowing that you have the option, the opportunity to not address these like future plans in a way where you think like something bad is going to happen or something's going to be taken away or you're going to have to fight or whatever it is that you need to protect yourself, that you can frame it in a different way where it doesn't have to be like that. But I'm seeing like 9 of Pentacles is what's going to help you, and that means again like taking on this perspective of like you're going to be provided with everything you need, like things are going to be okay, like you're abundant, like your energy and your luck and the good things that are happening, that's not going to be running out. It's just like those things are endless for you, and that the things that you want to be connected with and how you want things to be, like it will continue to be like that. And also that you're capable. Here's that 3 of Swords. So this is helping you work through pain that you've experienced, some of you with this person, with the same person. Some of you in a situation that was very similar to what you're going through now. It was with somebody that you were really close with. That's why you're feeling triggered. It seems like it's all coming back down actually, to specifically your relationship with this person that you're very, very close with, is what I'm seeing. And it could have too been connected with maybe feeling like there was a lack of consideration for you, or that somebody wasn't in this space maybe to... I'm seeing Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and that can be feeling like somebody's just doing whatever they want and there being a lack of consideration for you, and then you being hurt because of that. So you could have felt like there was somebody that you were like meant to be very close with in the past, whether this be the same person or a different person. It's about being in a relationship with somebody in some way and feeling like they were not so considerate with your feelings. But I'm seeing too that with the Hanged Man, which means that we are like growing our perspective and our understanding in a more like enlightened direction of what's going on and what this is. There's healing that's happening. But this definitely is bringing stuff up for you, and that's why you're feeling triggered. When I say triggered, like mainly what I'm seeing is that you're not feeling like at peace, or you're not feeling relaxed about something. There's this feeling of like a bit vigilant is how I'm seeing this show up for you. Okay, so now Hermit. This is about taking the time to reflect on this and see also like what are practical ways that this can be addressed too, So having Hanged Man here, this is sort of the like spiritual and psychological undressing of what's going on here. Having Page of Pentacles and having Three of Swords is like, what's a practical way for me to tackle this? And then having Hermit, it's like actually taking the time you need to reflect on this in order to figure that out for yourself. And allow this to be concluded. Instead of continuing to hold on to it and like elongating this process. Okay. So this is like causing you stress within your personal life is what I'm seeing, but I'm also seeing you make progress as well too with this. Yeah, you could have felt like if certain plans were made in the future that would be the end of something, that you could have been like, well, I don't want that thing to end, or I don't want that thing to change. It seems like this is too like allowing the growth of things as well. So this is like something that provides you with stability within your personal life is what I'm seeing. So you may feel like if this thing is stable, I feel stable. If this thing is coming undone, I feel like I'm coming undone. So you may like associate your stability or you feeling like secure within your life or like foundational stuff within your personal life with this thing specifically. So it's something that you're like, I need this to be harmonious. Otherwise, I feel like I can't tend to the other things that I have going on. So right now is a period of reflection to see like why these feelings are coming up. Like, why are you feeling vigilant? What is worrying you so much? Just breaking down all of this. So it feels like a big thing psychologically that you're moving through currently. So you can allow this, because I'm seeing something that you've like, definitely it's been preoccupying you within your personal life, whether you've been saying stuff about this or not. I'm seeing it's something that you've been feeling very focused on and almost feeling a bit trapped by mentally. So that's why taking the time to break this down and like figure it out and process through is going to help you so you don't have to be feeling this way any longer. Because it is creating stress and it's creating anxiety for you, like personally within your life. So this is just about finishing up the process so it's not something that's like taking up space mentally for you anymore. So you're just doing the work through currently is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing Virgo and I'm also seeing Neptune. Neptune can be stuff that is hard to like conceptualize sometimes. It can be hard to understand. It can be things being ambiguous. It can be consistencies. Neptune can also be like worrying about like abandonment, disappearing, things not being clear, there being a lack of transparency, that sort of thing. And it can feel too like something is always moving, like it not being stable in some way. So I'm seeing like this, it looks like this all it goes back to something connected with that. You could have felt like for some of you, this is even bringing up issues with like a parent or something like that, where Four of Wands can be like a living situation or like family situation or something like that, and having Neptune be associated with it, it can be like a parent being inconsistent with you or like disappearing or something like that. Doesn't have to be, that's just an example. So yeah, it's like something along the lines of that, or it can be like a partner from the past, something like this. And Neptune too can be confusing, where it's like I feel like I'm not fully understanding what's going on, or like I'm nervous, or it can be feeling like not everything is being communicated with you. Neptune can be feeling like sort of left in the dark, or like things are hazy, that there's a lack of consistency and transparency, that sort of thing. So that's also part of this too. And then Virgo is spending this time that you need to analyze your thoughts and to break this down in order to like let this conclude so you don't have to be worrying about it anymore. So it's just about like working out this worry currently. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.